Yeah, hi, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you
Good
see the
evening.
screen? Shall we start the session? Already it's late by 5 minutes. Shall we start the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready? Yeah,
Yes,
today's class it is about how to clear prelims 2023. So here, today's session is about how to clear prelims 2023. So you are here to clear this prelims, right? Any doubt in that?
No, ma'am.
No. You want to clear prelims, right? So how many of you have the hope that you're going to clear this year prelims? So how many of you are confident? And how many of you have self-confidence and belief on you that you're going to crack this prelims 2023?
Yes, ma'am, I'm confident enough.
So only one. So what about the rest? So what about the rest?
Yeah, ma'am, I can also.
Okay, good, Mansi. So only two. What about the rest? Yes, Venkatesh also says yes. Pujasri says myself. Okay, you are self-confident enough, right? So please let me know how many of you are confident that you are going to clear this year prelims. So I want to know this because my students should be confident enough, at least to say that you are going to clear prelims. Yes, Subramaniam says yes, ma'am, good. And Galaxy Tab says myself good. Manoj says good, myself good. Bharat says yes, ma'am. Joseph says myself yes, good. So here, do you know about how this prelims is conducted? And when is your prelims? So when is your prelims?
May 28, 2023, ma'am.
Yes, May 20th. On May 20th on Sunday, you have your prelims. So from now onwards, it is like around 5 months of time is there in your hands. So how many of you started actual preparation? Yeah, how many of you started your actual preparation?
Ma'am, I started, ma'am.
Yeah, very good,
started, ma'am.
Very good. Still?
Me
No
too,
one started?
actually.
Yeah, very good. Next. Yeah, try to speak. So if you're not speaking here, how can you speak?
I
in
also
English?
started, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Shubham, next. Okay. Okay. So you have started your preparation. So how many of you are in a right way? You're going in a correct way or not? So how many of you evaluated that when you started your preparation? So whether you are going in a right way or not? So how many of you know that you are going in a right way or not? So have you evaluated yourself? Have you evaluated yourself at least once in your preparation? Whether you are going in a right way or not? Yeah, tell me, answer to my question. So have you evaluated or not? So that I can guide you in a good way.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How you evaluated, Mansi?
I found out that I am making mistakes, ma'am. So only I joined in Rathod IAS.
Okay. So anyone want to share your experience? So where you are going wrong or whether you are going in a right way or not? Yeah, tell me. Nothing will happen.
Ma'am, myself, ma'am, I have evaluated myself, ma'am. For one day, I will study for 8 hours. Next day, I will study for 12 hours. And another day, I will study only for 2 hours.
Okay.
Likewise, I will get distracted in between my studies, ma'am.
Okay. So there is distraction.
Yes, ma'am.
Does anyone face any more problems in their preparation?
Sorry.
So Mansi said that yes, she is making mistakes. She know that. And Monica said that there is no preparation. So anyone, yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, in my preparation, I have a daily news analysis how to gather. I was
Okay, you have problem regarding current affairs, right, Subramaniam?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, any more problems? Because I will address all those problems here.
And yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am,
I
not
evaluated
consistent.
myself
Yeah, only
from
one, either Shubham or Guru Raja. Tell me. Tell me, Guru Raja.
Not a consistency in daily studies, ma'am.
Okay, no consistency. Next, Shubham, tell me.
yeah, I evaluated myself solving PYQs.
Okay, previous year's questions. So there is a problem in solving PYQs. That is analysis-based problem, right?
Yes.
And any more? Chaitra,
Problem
Bharat?
in revision.
Yeah, tell me,
ma'am.
Varshini.
Revision, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm
revision.
stuck
Okay.
with revision.
Okay, next, anyone? Any problem?
Ma'am, main problem is completing whole syllabus. Is not able to complete whole syllabus.
Okay, so I will ask some more questions. So to address these problems. So why, Shubham, why are you not completing the syllabus? So how many resources you are following?
For one subject, one book.
Yeah, one subject, one book. So have you completed polity, history, geography, and your economy till now?
Sorry, ma'am, not yet. Wholly,
Okay.
yeah, partially I completed.
Okay. So in this class, I will be telling you just 5 resources that you have to read. Only 5 resources. And I will see how you will not complete the syllabus. Okay. And for consistency. So many students are facing this problem, that is Guru Raja and Monica. They said that they are facing consistency. So if you are following the daily targets, and if you have weekly targets, and if you have a target like I have to take this test on this day, then how will you miss your consistency? There is no chance of missing consistency. Okay. And
Yes,
one
ma'am.
more problem is Varshini's problem. Her problem is revision. So after completing each and every subject, at least once, reading after once, book after once, you have to again revise, because revision is key. Because all human brains, they have a great capacity, that is forgetting everything. So it is a god gift actually. So here to overcome this problem of forgetting everything, so revision is the one technique that we can use. So we have to revise each and every subject at least after one reading, or at least after 15 days, 1 month, after 2 months, and after 3 months, so that you can retain maximum. Like whatever you read, you can at least retain 70 to 80% of that so-and-so concept. Okay, Varshini? And Mansi says there is problem in solving problems, I think so, solving PYQs. So whenever you're solving your questions, or whenever you're giving your test, or whenever you are practicing your previous questions, so you will be making like 3 mistakes there. So first mistake is you will be not reading the question correctly. So you will ignore the keywords. So this is the first mistake, so that you will be going wrong. The next one is you will be not seeing whether it is correct statement or incorrect statement. So whether the question is demanding to find correct statements or incorrect statements. So this is second way. And next one is because of lack of conceptual clarity. So if you're not having the clarity regarding the concept, yes, obviously you will go wrong. And the fourth type of problem that you will do is because of lack of revision, you can't recall the things that you already read. And especially in the examination hall, you will be facing stress, anxiety, tension. So because of these 3, what happened? Your capacity of recalling the things will be decreased by 40% to 70%. So this is also an important reason. Here we cannot recall everything that we already know perfectly. So overcome all these problems which you're facing now. The first one is you need to have the daily targets, and you need to have the weekly targets. So whatever you read, so you have to evaluate yourself whether you are in a right way or not, you are in a correct way or not. So here for that, you have to practice questions on daily basis. So on a daily basis, at least you have to practice 10 to 15 questions on whatever you have studied on that day, so that you can understand where you stand, okay, and you can understand what is your capability, and you can understand whether you can do that subject correct or not. You can understand what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. So if you understand your strengths and weaknesses, then you can focus on your strength, okay, and also you can focus on your weakness. So on this weakness, you have to make some more efforts. And if you keep some more efforts on your weakness, so there is a chance of increasing the going for the correct answer in that subject as well. And whenever you're practicing daily, then you will be habituated for answering the questions, so that if you're seeing some unfortunate questions in your final prelims, then will be not much get tensed. So here, these are some tips that we have to follow to clear prelims. Okay, so any more problems I have to address here? Any more problems are you facing? Any more problems? Yeah, if you tell me, then I can address your problems, because it will be very useful for you only.
Yes, ma'am. I have a problem.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, I'm not able to complete syllabus within a limited period. Or like I am, taking too much time to complete,
Okay.
ancient history or medieval history like that.
Okay. So for this history, it is a very lengthy actually. So you have to
History
see
is one example, ma'am. Any subject like polity, economy.
any subject you are taking lot of time to complete the syllabus.
Yeah.
So here we will be suggesting just 5 books, and those 5 books you have to read at least 10 times these 5 months, and I can say 80 to 90 marks that will come from that 5 subjects only, that 5 books only. Okay, so for that, don't take anything, and we are giving the daily targets so that you can complete the targets within the day. Okay, so don't worry about that. So Pujashree is asking question regarding time management. Yes, everyone will have 24 hours only. Okay, who are preparing and who cracked, who failed. So for everyone, we have 24 hours. So for the time management, you should be away. You should stay away from your social media. So first of all, you have to stay away from your social media platforms, and at least 8 to 10 hours you have to denote for the first 3 months in this Prelims Booster course. And after that, in the last 2 months, you have to spend 10 to 12 hours in a day. Okay, for sure, so that you can easily manage time for the prelims. And next question, it is about current affairs. So current affairs plays an important role. So why current affairs plays an important role? Because so nowadays, here, if you're talking about polity, so you will be reading about parliament, state legislature, and you will be talking about disqualification of members, everything that is there in your Lakshmikant. But practically that you can see in your current affairs, right? So every year 3 sessions will be going on. So you can see what is the question hour, what is the 0 hour. So how the bills are passed, assent of president, and today's paper also, assent of governor is in news. So whatever you are reading in the book, you can see practically in the news. So that thing that you can cover in your polity point of view, in your economy point of view, science and technology point of view, and environment point of view. So actually from these 4 subjects, you will be getting questions from 50 to 60% of the questions from current affairs itself. So you have to cover current affairs from January 2022 till your at least 15 days of your May. Okay, 1 to 15 days of your May, so that you can cover the current affairs. And whenever you are reading current affairs, just should not read only current affairs, what is happening, but you have to interlink with our static syllabus. So that thing I will make you to learn. Okay, don't worry about that. And here in this Prelims Booster course, we are going to cover current affairs from January 2022 till May 1st to 15th May. Okay, that will be helpful for your prelims. And for the revision also, you have to make the revision plan. And that we will be also giving you. So you can also spend some extra time for the revision. if you are doing bad in the test, because I can't know that how you are performing, right? So based on your performance, so you can increase your time. So actually, I want to talk about how to clear prelims 2023. So clearing of this prelims is very important because every year around 12 lakh people, 12 lakh students, they will be applying for your UPSC prelims. And out of this, only around 10,000 people, they will clear prelims. That means you can see there is a huge competition in this first stage. So in this first stage, if you want to clear this prelims, yes, you have to beat the competition. So we can see there is a very high competition in this first stage. And this prelims is also very highly unpredictable. So if you are clearing this prelims in the first attempt with good margin of 120 marks, if you are giving the same prelims in the second attempt, you might not clear. So that much of unpredictability that is seen in this prelims. So you have to be very much clear that you have to be clear with the concepts, and you have to study 5 basic standard books for sure. And you have to do revision 10 to 15 times of those books. And if you're talking about why we have to focus on prelims, because there is a high unpredictability. So I will give you one example. So actually, if you see in 2020 or in 2019 UPSC prelims paper, so there was question regarding the places in news. So they gave the places and they said that why they are in news. And in 2020, there was no question regarding that place in news. And in 2021, also such type of question is not there. And again in 2022, the same type of question is seen in prelims, that is regarding places, why they are in news. So that's much highly unpredictable that is seen. Okay, so we can't see. Yeah, 1 minute. Actually, there is some problem. Now, can you see the full screen? So
Yes,
actually, we can see highly unpredictable nature because in 2019, so there was one question. So that question is regarding place in news. So they gave some places and they asked to find why those places in news. And actually in 2019, the question was they gave the place and they asked in which country they are located. But in 2022, so the same type of question, but they asked a place now and they asked why it is in news. So in this way here, we can't predict UPSC prelims. And even sometimes the questions, they will be given from the subject equally, like polity 20 questions, history 20 questions, geography 20 questions, economy 20 questions, like that. But sometimes we can see only 5 questions from geography and 25 questions from polity, like that. So we can't expect. So because of this, we can say standardly there are 4 subjects. So first one, it is your polity. Second one, it is your geography. Third one is your history. And fourth one is your economy. So these 4 subjects that you have to prepare well. So especially you have to focus on the static syllabus. So from history, mostly you will be getting static, but we can expect the questions from your history. Like if it is 100th anniversary, or if it is 125th anniversary, or 150th anniversary, then you can get a question regarding that topic in your prelims for sure. So some questions that we can expect from history, especially if some person, great person is in news. Then what are the writings of this person? So in that way also you can get a question. So every year you can get a question regarding the literary sources. So there we can expect which type of question and from which topic the question will be appearing in your history point of view. And if you're talking about from polity point of view, so you can get a question from static plus current affairs based. You can get a question that is static plus current affairs. So here the static knowledge is very important. The static knowledge is absolutely important. And from geography point of view, we will ask you to read only just 4 books, that is your NCERT 11 and NCERT 12. So just 4 books, and that 4 books is enough for your both prelims and also mains. And from geography also, you can get a question. Recently, bomb cyclone is in news. If there is any volcano eruption, so you can get a question from that. Or for example, if there is any landslide or earthquake which happened, from that area you can get a question. For example, recently cyclones are there in news. So from this cyclone, there is a chance of getting question. So you can expect the questions from this geography as well. And but some unexpected questions will be there, like so dams which are located on which river. So that question is asked in 2022. And from economy point of view, the static syllabus knowledge is very important because we can apply that static with our current affairs. And every year, economic survey will be released by our government, and this is the authenticated document. And you have to refer this economic survey and also budget speech. So budget speech, I'm not talking about entire budget, but just budget speech. It will be like 60 to 65 pages. So you have to take the printout of that budget speech, and you have to read that budget speech and also your economic survey along with your static syllabus. And if the 20 questions are coming from your economic survey, so if 20 questions are appearing from your economy point of view, so you will be getting 10 questions from your static and 5 questions from your economic survey, and you will be getting questions from your budget. So in this way, you have to prepare these 4 subjects. And apart from this 4 subject, you have to focus on one more subject. So that one more subject is your environment and ecology. So why you have to focus on this environment and ecology? Because so for your Indian Forest Service also, there is a common prelims examination. But the mains is different. But for Indian Forest Service and for your IAS, IPS, IRS, so you will be having common prelims. So for that point of view, you can get a questions from this environment and ecology. So now this year, so there is much you have to cover from this environment and ecology because of recently COP15 of Convention on Biodiversity, and recently COP27. Okay, and here there are many things that came up in the news because of this climate change. So many countries, they are coming forward to address this climate change. So here you have to focus on international organizations this year in this environment and ecology. So there is a high predictability or high chance of getting questions from this area in this environment and ecology. So from this environment and ecology also, you will be getting around 20 questions every year. Okay, so here you have to prepare polity, geography, history, economy, environment and ecology. And one more subject here is you have to focus on science and technology. So from the science and technology also, you will be getting questions. So recently there are a number of developments in science and technology. For example, recently Agni 5 and number of launches by ISRO, NASA, European Space Agency, Artemis mission, right? Missions on Mars, missions on Moon. Okay, and even you have to know about different satellites. Okay, so these are some important things in the news. So you have to correct that current affairs with our static syllabus, and you have to go on so that your preparation will be in a right way and it will be in an integrated manner also. It will be an integrated manner. So you have to focus on prelims because there is a high unpredictability and it is a first stage, and we can see a huge competition, and we can see here there is the questions which are we can't predict actually, because sometimes the question will be based on current affairs, sometimes the questions will be given on static. So we should not ignore current affairs and also static. So we have to go in a median path. And next one is how to prepare. How to prepare for prelims. So first of all, you have to build your static. Okay, you have to build your foundation on this static portion. So in this static portion, you have to cover, as I said, polity, history, economy, and as well as your geography. So if we're talking about polity, So I will say, just read your Lakshmikant. Just read your Lakshmikant. So you should not go away from Lakshmikant. So just one book I'm saying you have to read is Lakshmikant. And from history point of view, focus on modern history. Okay, focus on modern history and art and culture point of view. So for modern history, you have to prepare Spectrum. And for art and culture, Nitin Singhania. Okay, I can say, I should not say this, but I'm saying now, you can prepare either medieval or in ancient history. So you can focus on ancient. So the syllabus is very less, and that is also important from our art and culture. So focus on the ancient history. So for your ancient history, you can follow R.S. Sharma. And from your economy point of view, you have to focus on current affairs. You have to focus on your economic survey gist and also your budget speech. Okay, and for the static syllabus or for the static knowledge, you have to focus on your Sanjeev Verma. So Sanjeev Verma is a very thin book rather than comparing that of Ramesh. And for geography, only 4 NCERTs. So just read these books. So first one, it is your Lakshmikant. Second one, it is your Spectrum. And third one is Nitin Singhania. Fourth one is your NCERT for geography. And next one is Sanjeev Verma. So these 5 books you have to read. And within these 5 months, try to read at least 10 to 15 times each and every book. And so that you can remember the concepts and you can easily clear prelims. Okay, you should not fear about the prelims, because if you cover all these 5 books, whatever the thing I said now, then you can easily clear the prelims. And I said about the 5 books for the prelims, right? And now let us see how to approach the examination. So examination, actually on the day of prelims, we will be having.
Ma'am, what about environment and science and technology?
Yeah, for environment, you have to prepare Shankar IAS. Okay, only Shankar IAS. And from science and technology, you can cover only current affairs. Okay.
Okay.
Lakshmikant, Spectrum, Nitin Singhania, Sanjeev Verma, NCERTs of geography, and Shankar IAS. For science and technology, only your current affairs. And actually, on the examination day, that is on your 28th May. So in the morning section, you will be having GS examination. In afternoon, you will be having CSAT. So in GS, you will be having 100 questions, and each question will carry 2 marks. It is 200 marks paper, and you will be having negative marks, 33% of negative marks. So how to answer the questions? So to answer this question, yes, first one is you need to have conceptual clarity. First one is conceptual clarity is very important. So apart from this conceptual clarity, you need to have intelligent guessing. You need to focus on intelligent guessing, and you have to focus on elimination technique. And you should be very smart in examination. That you should know that which question you should leave, which question you have to attempt. Okay, you have to focus on which question you have to leave and which question you have to attempt. So I will be taking some examples of questions, how you can use the intelligent guess and also elimination techniques there. So actually, whenever you are seeing the questions of your GS, so everyone, even the first ranker, will be not knowing each and every answer that they kept in the examination, whether they are right or wrong. So not even 30 to 35 questions. Okay, they are correctly marked by even the topper, but remaining they will be doing with this intelligent guesswork and as well as by using these elimination methods. So if you're poor in this intelligent guess, yes, you have to work on that guessing. So when you can guess, so whenever you're practicing a lot, whenever you are seeing these previous questions, then only you can come up with intelligent guessing and you can understand. So what is the exact demand of UPSC? So what examiner actually wants from you and how examiner is playing a game with you. So you can understand only if you practice the questions and if you only see the previous year's questions. So previous year's questions are key for our success actually. So you have to practice previous year's questions also. So here, actually, whenever you're seeing these 100 questions, around 30 questions, you can see easy questions, and you will see medium to hard questions will be there, and some questions are unexpected. So actually, in 2022 paper, there was some unexpected questions like regarding awards, regarding cricket, like that. Sometimes unexpected questions will be there. So there will be like 5 to 6 unexpected questions. But after you see that 5 to 6 unexpected questions, you will be going into the depression. And because of that depression, so it will be affecting remaining 80 to 85 questions also. So whenever you are seeing this unexpected questions, you should not feel nervous, and you have to come back with that same potential, and you have to move on to the questions that you know. And whenever you are approaching the questions here, so first you have to move on to the solving the questions like around 2 to 3 rounds. So in the first round, actually you have to see the questions that you are 100% correct. You have to take the questions which are 100% correct. And later on in the second and third round, first I will talk about the second round. So in the second round, you have to go for the questions with this intelligent guess and by using elimination techniques. So after second round is done, in the third round, you have to go for the questions that you have no idea. So you have to think about them also. So I will say like how you have to think. How can you think about the question that you don't know anything? So in this way, you have to approach the examination. So in the afternoon, we are having CSAT. So in this CSAT, it is just qualifying paper. So if you qualify in the CSAT, then only your GS paper will be corrected. So if you're not qualifying the CSAT, means your GS paper will be wasted and your 1 year will be wasted. So please ensure that your 1 year should not be wasted and your GS paper should be corrected. And nowadays, CSAT became very hard and very tough. And this CSAT, which mainly used as a weapon by UPSC, eliminate as many students as possible in this stage. So from now onwards, if you are from maths background and if you prepare for other examinations like railways or SSC, yes, you will be in a safe side. But if you are from arts background or if you are from science background, you have to spend at least 1 hour every day on this CSAT also. And you have to see whether you are strong in maths, aptitude or English. So based on that, you can continue with your CSAT preparation. Okay, so now I will take some questions. Actually, these questions which appeared in UPSC itself. The question here is, under the Constitution, a person shall be disqualified for being elected as a member of Parliament. So can you see the question now? Can you see the question?
Ma'am, please check slides, ma'am.
Okay, 1 minute. So can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I will be taking 2 or 3 questions and I will be explaining like how you can use the intelligent guess and also elimination techniques, because from today onwards, you are going to write your test now so that you can have an idea. The question here is, under the Constitution, a person shall be disqualified for being elected as a member of Parliament. So it is talking about disqualification. It is talking about disqualification. Okay, disqualification for being elected as a member of Parliament. That is disqualification of an MP. So first one here is, he holds any office of profit. So yes, this is the one common thing that we will be reading in every chapter of Parliament. So yes, I think that yes, it is correct. And next one is, he is found guilty of a certain election offense. Next one is, he failed to lodge an account of his election expenses with stipulated time. And next one is, he is an undischarged insolvent. So if you're following the current affairs, actually this disqualifications of MPs is highly seen in news from the last 1 year because of elections in the different states. And actually there is also one article that here number of MPs, they had not been submitted their election expenses till now. So this point actually seen in news. So based on this point also, you can get a question actually this year prelims. So if you have connected with the current affairs, then you can easily expect the question. So here the key word in this question is under the Constitution. So the question is asking under our Constitution. So a person shall be disqualified of being elected as a member of parliament if we know that he holds the office of profit. So if you see the options in these three options, yes, one is there. And if you see he is found of guilty of certain election offense, yes, if he is doing election offense, yes, he can be disqualified. We know that. And he fails to lodge an account of his election expenses with stipulated times. So if you read this statement, actually it is regarding our Election Commission of India. So they have to give the report to Election Commission of India. Actually, our constitution does not say about this election expenses itself, so that you can easily eliminate this option 3. Okay, so you can easily eliminate this option 3. And if he is an undischarged insolvent, so this option is this statement is also correct. So actually here the key word here it is under the Constitution. So many a times here whenever you are reading the question, so you will be not focusing on the keywords. So the keyword here is according to our Constitution. It does not ask about according to Representation of People's Act of 1951. But according to this Representation of People's Act of 1951, it also gave some conditions where the MPs can be disqualified. So under this Representation of People's Act of 1951, it said that if he is found guilty on certain election offences and if he fails to lodge the account of his election expenses within a stipulated time. So these two statements, that is 2 and 3, which comes under Representation of People's Act of 1951, but not under our Constitution. So in this way, you can intelligently guess. So if you eliminate these two statements, 2 and 3, the correct answer will be option D, that is 1 and 4. So have you understand how to go for intelligent guess?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in this way you can guess the answers. And now let us see the next question. So this question is from environment and ecology. So if you see this question, many a times you will be thinking that I don't know this question, so I will simply leave this. So actually, if you see these three, okay, so here the question is consider the following pairs. So on one side you have wildlife, and another side you can see naturally found in. So in Sunday newspaper, especially, you can see this type of species of found so and so, and government is taking some steps for the conservation of so and animal. And we can see, especially in the state page, new species had been found. For example, new species of snake, new species of fish, new species of bat, new species of butterfly, like that. So many times we will be ignoring this type of articles. So why we have to remember all this? But here in that articles also there is a possibility of question. So here the first one is blue-finned mahseer. It is seen in Kaveri River. So if you're not following current affairs, you might not be knowing that. But if you're belonging to that state, yes, sometimes you can know that. So this is one advantage. And next one is Edward dolphin, always seen in news. Here the option is Chambal River. And this one is rusty spotted cat. It is in Eastern Ghats. So actually we don't know about, for example, let us consider, we don't know about this blue-finned mahseer and we don't know about this cat. So actually we think that cat is seen everywhere and it is also a domesticated animal. So leave that. And actually we know that this Irrawaddy dolphin, which is seen only in the freshwater. So actually here we can't find this Irrawaddy dolphin in this Chambal River. So in this way, you can eliminate this option 2. So if you eliminate this option 2 is present in option A, option B, and also option D. So that option will be option C, 1 and 3. So in this way also, you can just think at least 2 to 3 minutes on that so-and-so topic, whether you had read in your current affairs or not. whether you had come across that so-and-so word in your preparation time or not. So whether you have to think whether you have Googled that so-and-so word, whether you have saw that image of that so-and-so dolphin or so-and-so cat, etc. on the Google. So if you're doing these techniques whenever you're preparing for your prelims, then that will be very useful to answer the many questions. So it is an intelligence work, and as well as it is also the intelligent guess and also smart. And now next, one more interesting question. Consider the following statement about Indian star tortoise. So actually, many times we will be ignoring this type of articles, as I said. So if you don't know about this Indian star tortoise, even though if you want to leave that question, at least in the third round, so go to the options. Then you have to see whether you will be getting any clue or not. So first statement here is they are found only in Indian subcontinent. Actually, we don't know whether they are present in Indian subcontinent or not. And next one is it is exotic pet trait threatens their survival. Second statement says that there is some threat for their survival. The next one is they were recently downgraded to CITES Appendix 2. So if we're talking about any newly species, or if any species which is found in use, so we will be seeing the protection status. Protection status will be seen under IUCN, under CITES, and also under Wildlife Protection Act. So in Wildlife Protection Act, we will be having different schedules, Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3, like that. Schedule 1 means utmost protection. So in the same way, in the CITES, we have Appendix 1, Appendix 2, Appendix 3, like that. So Appendix 1 means great protection. In IUCN, we have different categories like critically endangered, vulnerable, like that. So the first statement is saying that they are found only in Indian subcontinent, but you are not much sure that whether they are seen in India, even they can be seen in Pakistan or China or Nepal or Bangladesh. You don't know. You have to keep this statement aside, and let's see the second statement. And this pet which is facing the threat. So whenever they are facing threat, so there will be increased section, right? So whenever they are facing threat means their number might be decreased. So whenever their number is decreasing, the government will be taking some steps for their conservation, for their protection. So that how they will be downgraded, so there will be the increasing of protection, right? So these two statements are contradictory to each other, opposed to each other. So we have to see whether this statement is right or this statement is right. And we have to see in each and every option which statement is there. So here option 3 is there and option 2 is there in all the statements. So if you eliminate either 2 option or 3 option, then you can go with the correct answer. These two are contradictory. So this is correct thing. There is a not downgrading, increasing of protection. And if you really guess that it is not downgrading, it is increasing of protection, then you can easily eliminate the statement, and the correct option will be 1 and 2 only. That is A is your correct answer. So in this, whenever you are seeing questions, at least try to think about that 1 to 2 minutes, and you have to analyze the statements. So how I'm analyzing here? So whenever you are writing any test, or whenever you are solving previous year questions, you have to analyze each and every statement. So whenever you are analyzing each and every statement, you can increase your brain power, and you can increase your interest in solving the questions, and you can habituate, and solving the questions will become your habit, so that you will be feeling less anxiety, and you can use the same tricks how you're analyzing here in this test in the prelims final examination, and so that clearing of prelims will be very much easy compared to the top not clearing prelims. Okay, so have you understand this technique?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
If you have any doubt, please ask me.
No, ma'am.
ma'am. The first question which you
Yeah, I will show.
solved. Yeah, I did not get that second option thing.
Yeah, actually, here the keyword which asked in this question is under the Constitution. But if you're talking about disqualifying of members of MP. So we have conditions under Constitution and also under Representation of People's Act of 1951. So I have to check whether these statements are coming under our Constitution or under Representation of People's Act. So actually this statement 2 and statement 3, so they are written under Representation of People's Act of 1951, but not under our Constitution.
Okay, ma'am.
Am I
Thank you.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so actually we came up with this Prelims Booster course. And actually this course is started today itself, and we gave the PDF of, so what are the syllabus that you have to study today. So we started with polity, and in the polity we gave 3 chapters today that you have to complete. That is, the first one is your historical underpinnings, and the second one it is your making of constitution, third one is salient features. So actually from these 3 topics, you will be getting questions more from your historical underpinnings. Because if you see the previous questions from your polity point of view, so there are a number of questions which asked from different acts like Government of India Act of 1935 and Government of India Act of many number of acts like 1919 Act, 1909 Act, and what is this diarchy, like that. So you got number of questions, and the questions which also asked from your salient features. For example, what is the parliamentary form of democracy, like that, you got questions. So actually we came up with this Prelims Booster course, especially to boost your preparation. So many students, they are preparing, but there is no proper guidance and there is no proper way. So yes, they will be reading the books and they will be getting the knowledge, but they are not implementing their knowledge in how to solve the questions. So for that only we came up with this course. And in this course, we are going to give you the daily targets, and those daily targets are also very simple. So we will be giving 3 to 4 chapters every day. So we're not asking to read entire Lakshmikant in one day. So we're asking to read that Lakshmikant in 14 days. And based on that daily targets, we will be giving you the daily test. I will be showing you that, how you are providing that test, everything. So in the daily test, we are also giving like 10 to 15 questions. So based on the importance of the topic. If that topic is important, so we can also provide you the 20 questions on that day. And next one is, so this course which covers each and every subject, like whatever the thing I said, like polity, like history, economy, geography, science and technology, environment and ecology. So these are the subjects that will be covered. And we're not only focusing on static, but we're also focusing on current affairs also. So we are going to see the current affairs from 2020 to January onwards. So in this course, we are going to focus only on the current affairs which are important from prelims, but not from the mains. And you will be having live classes. So in the schedule, I detailedly mentioned, so on which day live class is there and which mentor is taking that live class. And we can see the progress, whether you are following the course or not, whether you are completing the targets or not. So what are the problems you are facing? So we are going to address your problems. So if you're facing demotivation, so we will be giving you some tips to how to come out of the demotivation. And we will be tracking your progress. So whether you are improving or not. And next one is, we are especially focusing on current affairs. As I said, you can get a current affairs based questions from your science and technology, from your environment and ecology, and also from your polity point of view. So we are focusing on current affairs, and you will be having some doubts clearing session. So you will be also having some doubt clearing sessions. Okay, that doubt you can clear in the live classes. So if you have not cleared the doubt on that live session, means yes, you can call me. You can call me on number so that I can clear your doubts. And next one here is, you will be also provided with a prelims test series. So apart from daily test we are giving, so we will be also giving you the overall test series. So in this test series, you will be having about 30 tests, and each and every test will be having 100 questions. Okay, we will be also providing the CSAT test there. So in that CSAT, you will be having just 80 questions. Okay, but the GS papers, they will be having 100 questions, and the questions are also based on the current affairs. So in this full length test. And apart from that, you will be also having one-to-one mentorship. So each and every mentor, there are 3 mentors here, myself and Sarvan sir and also Rajesh sir. So they will be also focusing whether you are progressing or not, whether you understand the concept or not, so whether you are clearing your doubts or not, so whether you're active in the class or not, and even whether you're attending the class or not. So that will be also recorded. And apart from that, you will be having a mentorship call for every 15 days. And also you will be having a consolidated revision plan. So in this 5 months, here the plan, it is like you will be covering the first, all the subjects. You will be giving the 15 days of time for these 6 subjects. And in the second phase, you will be getting 10 days of time. And in the last phase, you will be getting 1 week of time. So in the second phase, you will be covering the current affairs from these subjects like polity, history, economy, geography, science and technology, and environment and ecology. Okay, so this is about this Prelims Booster course. I think some of the students, they have already joined this. And the students who have not joined it, so please join this. So you can get a lot of benefits from this actually. So if you have any doubts, so please ask me now.
Ma'am, do we have live class every day?
Not every day. You will be having 40 to 45 live classes in this 5 months. And apart from that, you will be having the recorded Hindu analysis will be provided for you. And also you will be getting the recorded current affairs classes from January 2022 also.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell
Okay,
me.
ma'am, thank you.
what about mentorship, ma'am? One-to-one mentorship.
Yeah, one-to-one mentorship will be there. So if you have any doubts, you can ask on the live classes. So if you are now doubts are not cleared, means you can call me on this number, that is 8074765513, so that your doubts will be clarified. No doubt.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, any more doubts from anyone?
Yes, ma'am, I have my doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
If I miss one day video, what should I do, ma'am?
Yeah.
Is it have any recorded class for
Yes.
that?
Yes.
See that video?
Yeah. Yes. For this Prelims mentorship especially, we are providing the recorded class also. So if you have missed that class, we will be providing the recorded class next day. Any more doubts from anyone?
Ma'am, after watching your current affairs video, we need to watch, read PT 365 or not?
Yes, you can read PT 365 also. That is your wish. If you have time, you can go to that. That is based on your how fast your grasping power is.
Okay.
Because some students, they will be grasping slowly. Some students, they will be grasping fast. So if you are a student of grasping fast, you can complete the syllabus, okay, shortly, so that you will be left with the more time. So then you can go for this PT 365.
Okay. Actually, ma'am, I go through the PDF, the whatever 5 to 6 minutes will be gone.
Okay.
Some subjects I feel confident within 14 days I can complete polity, but some subject like ancient history, like within 3 days I am not able to complete. Like, so the time limit is.
You can't complete. So take R. Sharma. Yeah.
IIT.
Like you gave, for economy you just gave a 12 days. I'm
No,
not
14
sure
days
like
of-
I will be able
Give
to
14
read.
days of time for each and every subject. So for economy, you can cover just small Sanjeev Verma. It is having around 320 pages on, I think so. So it is very
But
much.
actually, ma'am, I
competent.
already read Mrunal sir notes.
Okay, so
it's
if
a
you have
bulky notes.
answer notes, it is more than enough.
Okay.
That is more than
And
enough.
whatever the MCQ will be given, it will be discussed or not?
No, it will
Okay.
not discuss.
But if any problem arise, then
Then you can call
we
me.
can. Okay.
Yeah, any more doubts? Yeah, try to speak out. So she asked what will be the timings of the class. It will be from 7:30 to around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Ragadeepika asked, her question is, ma'am, in 2022 prelims, they gave options like 1 pair, 2 pair, etc. Actually, they were very easy to cover, because if you know that 1 pair is correctly matched, means you can easily answer that question. Yeah, any questions from your side? So I have to show the PDF actually.
Ma'am, in that PDF, the seaside portion and the 30 tests, full length test series is not mentioned. So it will be, when happen?
Yeah, actually, the full length test portion I will be uploading. Okay, don't worry. In Telegram channel, I will be uploading. So that is nothing but the prelims test series portion.
And CSAT?
CSAT. So CSAT, you will be having 4 tests, and I will be coming up with orientation class of CSAT in between also. Like how to approach, especially some students, they are good at math, some students, they are good at English. So how to manage? So I will come up with some orientation classes, and I will be taking some classes also, don't worry.
Okay.
I will be posting the recorded videos of that. Next, any more questions? Telegram channel.
Is it today have any live classes?
Yeah. Telegram channel. Just a minute. I want to show you how you're posting the questions, everything, and also detailed schedule, so that you'll be having some idea, right?
Please show me.
One minute. So can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the channel that we created for this Prelims Booster course. So here every day at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. we will be posting the questions. So you will be getting one link. So if you click on that link, so this will open and you can see the questions there. And there here you can answer the questions. Okay, you can click like that and finally you can submit your answer there. Okay. So this is about the test, how we are conducting daily. And next one is we will be also updating which chapters that you have to read on that day. And we also updated Prelims Booster course PDF also there. And every day you will be getting the Hindu analysis video, and also you will be getting Hindu current affairs notes. And if you want, we also will provide you the Delhi edition of Hindu PDF also. And you can also see, we also posted monthly current affairs of May 2021 PDF. So you can see the links there. Yeah, now you can see, I think so. So you can see the monthly current affairs video links. So we provided the January 2021 current affairs and February 2021 current affairs and March 2021 current affairs, April 2021 current affairs, and May 2021 current affairs. Okay.
Okay.
There is some disturbance from your side. And for the full
Ma'am, current affairs we need to follow for 2022, no, ma'am?
2022, actually those current affairs are 2022, but the name is given 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, one more thing is for the full test series, you can visit our website Rathod Science Academy. And there you can see here Rathod Science Academy home, courses, syllabus, book list, and free downloads and test series notes. So there you have to click on test series. And there you can see the prelims test series and optional and daily mains answer rating, right? So you can click on this prelims test series. And there we will be giving one mail ID and one password. So we will provide you one common mail ID and password there so that you can access this test series also. Okay.
Ma'am, do we get all the month current affairs?
So
Like,
all from January to
after
May,
May
1
also.
to 15. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't get you. So as soon as your payment is done, we will be sending you one link of this Telegram channel. Okay, so that you can join in that Telegram channel.
Ma'am, if someday we're not able to attend a daily MCQ test, can we do postpone or next day?
Yes, you can do, because everything will be there in this channel. There is nothing will be deleted there. Okay, so whenever you're missing also you can take, and if you want to take the twice or thrice, you can take also in the revision mode. Okay. And even actually one more thing I want to say here is we are posting the questions at 6 o'clock, right, in the evening. So in the next day, we will be also providing you the PDF of questions and answers along with explanation part so that you can download them also.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have any doubts, so please ask me. So it is just orientation class, like introduction to this. So today, actually, we gave in the polity, you have to read historical background, making of constitution and salient features. So from this historical background, you have to make a table, like difference between the different council acts and what are the important events that mainly came up in that acts. And even in our YouTube channel, that is Rathod Science Academy, I only recorded some videos of Lakshmikant. So if you're feeling Lakshmikant difficult, so please watch that videos so that it will be very easy for you to understand the concepts also.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, any more doubts? So how many of you are going to join this course?
Ma'am, I have already joined.
Yes, you joined. I know, Vashni. Next, anyone want to join?
Yeah, ma'am, I want to join.
So if you want to join, so please text me on number 8074765513. Okay, I think you know the number, right?
Yeah, ma'am, I have.
Yeah, if you have the number, so please text me on WhatsApp so that I will be sending you the details of this course.
Sure, ma'am.
If anyone want to join, Vashri joined and Subramanyam joined and Manoj, I think so. So anyone and iPhone also want to join? I don't know your name. So can you please tell me your name? iPhone?
Manisha.
Okay, Manisha, sorry. So Manisha also want to join. So anyone?
And I have joined in the news analysis.
Yes, I know Ruxana. Next. Jishnu also want to join. I said this will be very, very useful. For that only I'm asking. Okay. If any doubt, so please text me on the WhatsApp number or Telegram number 8074765513 so that I will be addressing your doubts there. Okay, and I will be giving you the personal mentorship. Don't worry about that also. Okay, good, Prashanti. So any more doubts from your side regarding prelims? Yeah, any more doubts? Okay, Galaxy Tab, can you tell me your name? Okay, Shweta. Okay, sorry, Shweta. Okay, so please text me on WhatsApp or Telegram so that I will address your doubts there. So and if you have any doubts, so please text me on WhatsApp so that I will try to resolve your doubts as soon as possible. Okay. So shall we wind up, or if you have any doubts, I will stay for 5 more minutes. If you have any doubts, so please follow the timetable and try to take the test on that day itself. Don't keep any burdens. So don't delay your work. So try to consistent. At least 8 hours of preparation is very much necessary because it is just 5 months for our prelim. You have to prepare. Live classes I will take, and also other 2 mentors like Rajesh sir and Sarvan sir, they will be also taking. Not only me, there are 3 mentors.
Every day, ma'am?
Not every day you will get the timetable. No, in that timetable we already gave. In the last section, you will be having live class. 40 to 45 live classes. And apart that, you will be getting recorded class of Hindu and also current affairs. So try to use English because this is an English platform. It is not a Hindi platform. Any more doubts from anyone? Any more doubts? And I think you got confidence like how to clear prelims, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Shall we wind up today?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Jishnu.
What classes?
Your voice is not clear.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Jishnu.
What about the live classes? Is it have any video link on the playlist to watch that? If I want to watch polity classes, what I do?
So if you miss the class, we will be providing you the recorded class.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
for polity, is there any changes in present edition or else previous edition is enough for?
You can take 6th edition.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Can you repeat the books for geography? Geography 11th and 12th class NCRTs. In 11th class, you have 2 NCRTs and 12th also 2 NCRTs. Totally 4 books for your geography. Okay, Abhi? Your voice is not clear. Can you speak aloud?
Which board NCRTs is better?
So far?
Right, ma'am. For ancient history, ma'am.
Can you please text? I can't hear you properly. GC Leong,
Yeah,
actually,
sure, ma'am.
yeah, actually, GC Leong is good, but everything is discussed in 11th NCRT, but there is no lot of trading GC Leong. So any more doubts? Thank you, Manogya. Thank you so much for attending. So economy will be dealt by Sarvan Varshini. So I'm not going to take economy. So economy will be dealt by Sarvan sir itself. To read without any hesitancy. So I'm saying that you have to read only 5 books. That's it. So you can read. Yes, you can follow Ramesh Singh, but you will be getting editions of the Ramesh Singh based on the economic survey data. So rather than taking that bulky book for the static syllabus, you can read Sanjeev Verma and you can follow current affairs along with economic survey. This one. Adi. What is about international relations? So from international relations, you can get just map-based questions or any recent organizations in the news that will be covered under current affairs. Okay, Subramaniam. You can take NCERT, not CBSE. Yes, you can also follow Nitin Singhani economy, but rather than Nitin Singhani, you can go for this Sanjeev Verma. Any more doubts?
No, ma'am.
So in the next video, I will be coming up with some important topics of polity, and we will be revising the topics what we have studied, okay? Based on the syllabus.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for attending. And if you want to join and if you have any queries, so please text me on WhatsApp or Telegram, or you can also make a call. Thank you so much for attending this session. I think this session is helpful. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Good night. We are going to winding up now.